Alright, so let us begin and continue the story. More than usual, the pacing might be even slower than standard session because a little bit fatigued, but I have some stuff prepared. We'll see what we able to get to. But yeah, right now I imagine that more or less a little bit of downtime occurs, probably around 5 days or so. As apart from pursuing your own personal projects, I imagine at least some of you will be invested in making sure the Hearth Home improvement comes online to basically allow the Frost Giants to work in a forge, for example, without too much fear.
Yep.
Right. The flow of resources continues, at least for now, unabated, although obviously due to the distance you have to wait a little while longer between each supply run from the logging camp. Also, I've decided that apart from your own contributions, like the city itself, the rest of the Kingdom of Frost, the Frost Tribe, are pulling in their own work, like in the background, and I said, you know what? That's not complicated. Sure, the capital now has dump. Because the industry is slowly beginning to propel forwards, and there's a need to have a place where you can like pour various sewage and waste in a single place. Maybe, may not. Maybe there will be an ooze living there. Yeah. But I'm gonna say for now, Tetrick will be busy with Starvolt and kind of helping the others like figure out a way to acclimate the his pet Remorhas. Figure out something. And yeah, as it was decided beforehand, you will be moving out, probably checking various ore deposits that were mentioned at the very start of the campaign after you found the notes from the dead team. And sorry, what was that, Julius? Because I think you said something, but it was kind of robotic for me. I didn't hear you properly. Julius?
Sorry, what did you say?
I thought you said something, but I didn't hear you properly.
No, I made a joke. I said we must dig when you said that we were going to the ore deposits. Apologies for the.
Okay, yeah, it completely partially cut off for me, partially it was robotic, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no.
Alright. So in the like probably early morning hours, you move out, and I just need to ask a question: in which direction you go? And also, sorry for like one last bookkeeping thing. Yeah, basically that path is being like built and secured by the tribe, by the Kingdom of Frost, like something done in the background.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably not yet like full cobblestone, but it's definitely getting there.
Makes sense.
Alright, so the party. The question to you, dear party, where do you go?
Well, I imagine that we would probably just want to, if we're trying to secure the deposits, we just go around like that.
Mm. Sounds good.
All right. Okay. You move out, and the journey itself to the place that was marked down as copper deposits proceeds uneventfully. Nothing really happens, nothing attacks you, and pretty much after a day and a few hours of traveling, you'll be arriving at the premises of the place that still has some remaining rundown infrastructure of a mine that basically, even from looking from a distance, you can tell this was a mine, although some of the ventilation shafts, like entranceways, look like partially caved in, so a little bit of work will be needed. But that is really not surprising. What is a little bit surprising is that apparently there are some other inhabitants of this place that do not look monstrous and do not, well, hold on. I'm gonna let you decide that, but they do not look hostile, because I imagine, again, the party is not the most stealthy. And due to the terrain elevation, your approach will be noticed as you'll be going a little bit down. Because you see a whole bunch of, and when I say a whole bunch, like probably around a dozen or 2 dozen kobolds.
Kobold guy.
That are spelunking in the area, not really like scavenging it. It seems like they are trying to make some makeshift repairs, but you know how kobolds are. It doesn't look too sturdy and whatnot.
Well, these. It looks like we have some unexpected guests in mind.
So it seems. I suppose the question then becomes, what do you plan to do about them?
Well, right.
So you keep going out, Julius.
Cursor reaches up, scratches his chin. Well, let's see how they treat their king. We'll figure out the role after that. And we sets off towards the goblin.
Kobold, not goblin.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Okay.
So this goes then.
Oh yeah, by the way, I don't believe there's investigation in this system, but you, if anyone wants to, you can... Hold on, where are the skills? Fucking hell.
Anything to do with looking at stuff would be.
Yeah, if anyone wants to, that you can make a perception roll. Oh yeah, by the way, because it's a new session, then our entire party starts with 1 hero point.
Nice.
Hello, Gander, do you wish to perceive or just...
Yeah, I was muted. I
Okay.
was saying the only problem with the buttons at the top is that you can't use them when you're not in combat. So I have to find it on my sheet.
Oh yeah, or if there's no token...
It specifically says you're not in combat when I click it.
The perception.
The strikes, actions, inventory, feats, spells, attribute skills, effects, utility at the top. That little bar stuff.
Yeah.
Click it, and it says you are
Scroll
not in
down.
combat.
It's like initiative perception.
Just roll initiative first, and then click it.
No. Like, this is the point attributes, right? Hero points, perception, acrobatics, and so on.
Yeah.
Look down. There's another perception at the bottom.
Oh.
The first one is like if you want to use like medicine for your initiative. Basically. It has all of these, and then the real perception is hidden below. The other one's perception.
That makes a lot more sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
In some ways.
In some ways, yeah. I'm not sure how you'd get medicine to your initiative, but you know, it's there as an option. Mm-hmm.
I imagine if you look really hard enough, you might find a feat that allows you to do it. Maybe, I don't know.
You're
Maybe
listening
you're
to
doing
cool.
surgery and your DM demands that you use medicine as your initiative.
Yeah.
They make the whole combat encounter out of a surgery.
That'd be something.
All right. So as you'll be approaching, Kurzolva 12 doesn't really notices any details, perhaps more expecting, like looking for a reaction from the kobolds, like expecting a proper welcome. However, both Anders and Helgander will notice that this mine, kobolds here are very new guests, because you spot several signs of recent combat encounter that happened here, and you, from the amount of like dried up blood marks, you figure out that you are not entirely sure what sort of creature they fought, or creatures, but it's pretty obvious that they lost quite a few of their number to perhaps either win or just scare off whatever was here before.
So, how
And-
did they react?
Yeah, as you will be approaching.
I say we go in, show off how big and awesome we are, and demand that they tell us if they need anything.
What an interesting idea. Mm-hmm.
Well, they're obviously too. They can defend themselves, but if they just chased it off, they're obviously too weak to kill it, and so we don't want it coming back and slaughtering them all. That'd be a waste of good minions.
Yes, and you're right about that. I mean, looking at the state, it looks like it wasn't easy, right? Perhaps there is a way to win the small heart. I'll
Yeah.
keep it.
So, as you are approaching, whatever work some of them were doing, like it's paused, the mutterings and excited rumblings start spreading throughout the group. Look! The masters are here! The winter masters, the promised masters, yes, they are here! Quickly, call the others! And very quickly you are get obviously not a royal welcome, because the kobolds are not rich themselves, but they all basically like almost prostrate themselves before you, sing you praises. Oh, great masters, we are so happy, yes, that you have arrived. How may we serve?
And this is going to look to Helagundir here at this point, given the resemblance to kobolds and dragons.
Yeah. Because
You will mind that you're here. bring it to the fortress and sell it at a fair, competitive price, and be sure to pay your taxes on it.
I wonder how much of that they understood, if anything.
Probably nothing until they arrive and find my tax goals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes, oh great, oh yes, oh great Lord of the Sky. Yes, but pardon this one impudence, but we understand mining and bringing ore. But what are taxes? Yeah, you basically see when Helgander started speaking, around like half of the words like just didn't click in those simple kobolds, and they look partially confused.
There are other kobolds at the fortress that will teach you such things.
Russell leans over to Helga. Perhaps the delivery of the ore could be the tax. That at least they would. Hmm.
Listen up. The delivery of the ore shall be your taxes. In return, you will receive protection and support and tools, other such things. We will make sure you can keep mining and delivering the ore.
Oh, does that mean we are part of the kingdom? We heard about. We never were part of the kingdom. It sounds nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cheers, my brothers and sisters. Cheers for we are part of something greater than we. Cheers for the masters.
Right. Hmm? Well, as we see the kobold cheering all over. The reaction of the people in the park. And Cursor just looks satisfied. Hmm?
And isn't giving much away, but he is just looking around at the kobolds. Mostly confused.
Most of the kobolds, pretty much majority of them, are of the silvery white scales. However, then you will notice two of them that have similar color, but it's more ale, or hold on, I need to use the translator for this. Matte or dull, like dull silvery color.
Yeah.
That will be like huffing and puffing. Two of them will be carrying. I mean, for you it's a small chest. For them, it's like they are really struggling to bring this. It doesn't look. It looks solid enough, but it's not intricate or anything. And they will be actually approaching not Kurzol, but Helgander. Like, oh great Lord Serpent of the Sky, we we wish this is the most appropriate tribute. And they will be offering a chest specifically to Helgander.
Helgander will imperiously accept it. Just trying to think of the right adjective. That's the one that fits best.
Alright?
Helgander, yeah, I said Helgander will imperiously accept it.
Oh, great Lord Serpent of the Sky, we hope this gift will be to your liking. This tribute will be to your liking.
I'm sure it is the best you can do.
Right? Do you check it?
Yes.
Okay. So when you open it, there's actually gold inside.
Ooh.
Yes, there's actually gold inside, but almost as quickly you realize that obviously some of the coins, I imagine, like in this world, like there's no like standard coinage, and it is possible to have like gold coins that are slightly larger in size, in diameter. So the coins are kind of unusual, but still gold is gold and it's worth. And your eyes, arcane eyes, will almost immediately catch the fact that at least some of those, at least two of those larger coins have runes inscribed on them. I will allow you Arcana check. As
Sure.
the time kind of slows down as quick time event activates.
Quick, hit B, hit B.
All right.
Does this hit B to stop it from evolving?
No.
Quick time event?
Yeah. No.
Or
This
is
is
a
because of
mash the button to do a thing in 14 quick time event.
no because because this is a success. Normally you wouldn't have a chance, but because this is a success, I will still give you a chance to make a reflex saving throw in a moment to explain what just happened. Your mind, because maybe you didn't have met this before, but you face trap of a similar idea, but not the same, and you realize those runes inscribed on the on those coins, they are explosive runes, and they
Who
just
would put that on a coin?
activated.
I'm
So
guessing just because these guys couldn't read, it didn't activate.
yeah, I will explode rune.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't read Draconic.
It's only me.
Reading itself is not the trigger. I'm trying
Or
to
they
fucking
specifically set it up to kill me,
trying to find it. Fucking hell.
and that they just happened, or kill whoever showed up, and they just happened to write in Draconic.
Oh, it's a spell. Okay, no more than that. Okay. Yeah, I just read the spell, so yeah, it works alright. For now, I'm not giving like any information like how it worked for the rest of them because this is so as your mind just in your mind it clicks like, oh, those are, oh wait, and then your body has a chance because your mind clicked fast enough to react. So please give me a reflex saving throw. Reflex save. All right.
Good news is I still have Eat Fire.
Here's the thing: explosive rune is not a fire damage; it's force damage.
Oh,
Good and
well,
bad.
I'm less worried about it then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot that's fiery. That's fiery runes from first edition that does that. It's weaker explosive runes.
Yep. So you're gonna take half of that as whoever made this in the first place definitely tried to pack a bit more of punching power. So 20.
Oh, I need to.
As suddenly this entire basically this happens like so quickly that Helgander didn't even have time to like shout a warning to the rest of the party. Basically, like open it and then like beat it wings to like basically try to get as much distance as possible in this like minuscule amount of time, and then the chest explodes, blasting coins in all sides like to pieces, blasting to smithereens. Some of the kobolds standing close by like blasted backwards and fall down. Suddenly there's like shouts of confusion, fear, and actually if either Kurzel or Anders want to roll, hold on, I also need to like remind myself, is there like an insight thing in this?
Insight would be perception again.
It also falls under perception. Okay, if you want to roll perception, then
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
the.
feel free
Heliconder's
to
just staring at where the chest was in an almost depressive state.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, it
So you
has
can
kind of
you can
sense
make
motive.
a sense motive
Yeah,
if you want to.
I mean, of course. Anders will be drawing his bastard sword as he looks around.
So, most of the kobolds, as they slowly dusting themselves, they look and they are actually completely freaked out that there was an explosion and something happened that hurt the great serpent. And they are not reaching for their weapons. They like almost look on the verge of panic. So you can confirm that majority of them wasn't in on it. Whatever happened, whatever this was, and both Anders and Cruzel get that. And of those two that were carrying the chest, one is like also was blasted backwards and is lying backwards on the ground with bleeding from several wounds. The other is coughing on one knee, looking upwards and saying that, well, Helgander is a little bit injured, it's still very much alive. And you do not need much success in sense motive to see that there's snarl, and he says, no, the avaricious tyrant was meant to be slain, no!
Looks at the avaricious dragon. Well, seems quite a bit eager to betray us, aren't
I mean, there's not gonna be a combat encounter with these
Right.
kobolds, they are fucking kobolds.
I never reset my spells.
The only
I think
question
I-
is, what are you gonna do with them?
At least on Anders' end, he's gonna start approaching and then just sort of place his blade against the kobold's neck.
So this is probably going to happen before you get to that.
Sure.
It is. Click. There we go.
Yeah, you hit. Again, fucking regular kobolds are like something like creature -1 level.
Well, I was hoping I'd crit it.
Well, yeah, make the roll if you get 10 higher than its AC.
Let me just double check. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, the regular like Kobold Warrior is... yeah, you crit it.
They are complete dog shit.
Rip Bozo.
How do I make this upcasted? Oh well, I just won't.
It's one of it's magnetic acceleration.
I was trying to make it 4th level, but I think I actually need to throw it into 4th level.
Yeah, you
for
would
it
need to.
be-
Yeah.
Yeah, so you
because
don't...
It's my it's one of my fancy spells.
Yeah, you don't
Oh,
kill it twice over, but it has 16... no, wait, you did kill... You kill it, actually, I will look at the wrong thing. It has 8 hit points, so you kill it...
3 times over.
Yeah, 3 times over?
Nice. Just
The
get
rest in
fucking real
peace,
good.
Koboldo. Mm.
Suddenly, there's like a chunk of metal or rock, whatever you use to magnetic acceleration, just... It doesn't hit like specific body part, it hits the kobold in entirety and it leaves just like a spray of blood across like several feet of ground. Ludicrous Gibbs doesn't even begin to describe it. And as a free action, I will actually not allow you. I ask you to make an intimidation roll. We'll see how badly the rest are shaken. Okay, yeah, the rest of the kobolds, even though they have like, especially because they have no idea what happened, and because they weren't in on, they look like absolutely like shitting their pants, terrified.
Well, you avaricious violent curse. What will you do to these traitorous kobold who would strike you under the guise of hospitality? Hmm.
The one that dared do so has been punished. To destroy coin like that, such a heinous activity.
We apologize, and they like all fall to their knees and like basically prostrate themselves again. We apologize, Great Serpent. We didn't know those traitors, what they were trying to do. We didn't know.
It is understandable, but one must always be careful of anarchists and communists. They seek to undermine us at all turns.
I didn't realize I was playing Helldivers too.
Hmm.
Something democracy.
Yeah.
Something like.
Yeah, that's more mub.
Yeah, and they were like, yes, of course. And then you will hear like, because I mentioned like the second one was laying on the ground, like injured, bleeding, and you will hear like this raspy, like cabaldy voice. Someone will get you in the future and stop you. Means of product. And then he passes away.
A chill goes up Hellogander's spine. What horror was this? Hmm.
Need to find the kobolds named Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels.
Hmm.
Only to learn later that they were actually goblins.
They were goblins all along. Hmm. Well, unless you have anything else to say to them, suppose we should just get going then. Hmm.
With the traitors
Alexander would
dead.
just be more like doing like a motion, like, see, there's another one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there were the two that brought you the chest, and both of them had that dull silvery scales.
Oh, they had different scales, you say?
Yeah, I like mentioned that they had
Oh,
similar
I-
coloration, but it was like dull silvery scales.
I missed that, and we'll have to keep an eye on that.
At least in this case, I decided, you know what? I'm not gonna go with that obvious route of like, oh hey, they have a little bit reddish in their scales.
Curiously, they're all
It's the red
dual.
kobolds. Fuck.
Curiously, they're all dual wielding hammers and sickles.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. They're farmers, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, the horrifying thing is when we fight the red dragon.
Ah, yes. We suddenly hear a song coming from somewhere deep outside as his kobold brethren are singing the Soviet anthem as it flies up into the sky.
I mean, if it's the red dragon, there's a different anthem they're singing.
Ah, yes, American one, right?
Chinese.
Oh no.
Right. Yeah, the kobolds will like slowly rise up and say, "We'll work double as hard to get this mine to work. We'll be worthy members of the kingdom. We swear, we promise."
Acceptable.
Yeah, between that magnetic acceleration and that intimidation roll, like obviously they have like fear of all of you, but they like Helgander for them is like he put a fear of God into their hearts.
Mm-hmm.
This is where we come back later on, and they are literally worshipping Heligundir as a god.
Oh boy.
I mean, to be fair, they did call him Great Lord Serpent.
Yep.
Right. Unless there's nothing else, I imagine you'll be starting to make your way up the path towards the place that was said to have iron deposits.
Yes, indeed. Yuff.
Alright. So, for most of the time, as let's say around year-ish 25, yeah, so like another day and somewhere like in the more early hours of your journey, as up until this point, again, nothing truly dangerous assailed you. Obviously, sure, there are various animals, beasts and whatnot living in the wilds, but even if some of them are more feral or perhaps corrupted, they really do not pose any chance to you. And to be more specific, no, you do not meet any corrupted creatures so far in this trek of your journey.
Right.
But it is clear that life progresses on, and actually, as you'll be continuing journeying, you would... Actually, let's see if you would see it, because that will be passing... Well, that would happen actually a couple hours later. My mistake. Nearby the mountain to your right in the distance, if anyone wants to, you can make me another little perception check.
Perception. Fuck. Oh, baby.
All right. So, Anders, sadly, like apart from like seeing maybe some movement in the sky, like in the mountains because of the environment, the clouds and like the distance, because maybe not the snow itself, but like the distance is like hard to pick up exactly what's going on because it's happening like a while away, like far away from you.
Yeah.
Helgander can like figure out this looks like some things or someone's are scuffling in the air, like some flying creatures maybe. While Kurzol, with his kingly insight and eyes, he peers far and through and basically sees us a trio of. Yeah, I'm gonna give you like the name of the creature even without further rolls. A trio of giant eagles are having a scuffle, and they're essentially like seems like they are like trying to bring down or fend off a white dragon from the looks of it. And considering its size, you think it's not really an old one, more like a younger. You got that, Julius, or do I need to repeat something?
Yeah, no, they're just fucking attacking a younger eagle, or what did you say exactly?
Yeah, a trio of giant eagles are attacking a young white dragon, and the fight is happening like, in like the mountain area, like high in the sky.
Oh.
Although, if you were to guess, it more looks like they are trying to fend it off, like chase it away.
Well, it looks like some of our inhabitants of our kingdom are caught in the scuffle. Follow me, everyone. Let's see what this dragon and these
You
hawks.
see, Heligonder is somewhat worried, but still acting with his usual bluster. Because he is not actually a dragon. It's like, oh shit, it's a real one.
Well, lead the way.
And also,
Trestle.
just so that, because that might have also been missed, or if I need to repeat it, like, this is happening, like, in the mountains, like, several miles to, like a detour. It will be doing, like at least 2 hour, or perhaps more detour, especially longer if you have to, like, go up in the mountains, because they were not fighting on the ground, they're, like, high up in the sky.
Well, I suppose the question is then if they would still be fighting 2 hours hence.
No, like, like if you start like moving, then you take some minutes like going off the path and like beginning the trek towards the mountain, which again will not be like super short, and you would realize, like, looking in the direction, that even as you try to like observe what's going on, the fight would break off, and it's looked like the dragon was the more injured party, and it like was flying away.
Yep. And well, if we're that far away, we are probably not catching a dragon in flight or the eagles. So continue on our way. Perhaps they will introduce themselves formally. That.
I mean, if the dragon is wounded, then perhaps this is a good time to try and.
Slanker is somewhere. You didn't see the giant eagles, Frank, anywhere. Like, they disappear between these mountain peaks, so at least you have some suspicion that there might be a nest of the giant eagles higher up in those mountains. But at the very least, it doesn't look like it's super relevant light right now.
Well, then we continue on. We continue on towards our original destination.
Yep. If you obviously, if you want to like in the future to check it out, it will definitely be an option. Right.
Heligonder seems significantly more relieved that we're not going after the dragon.
I wonder why.
Anders is going to ask, what's on your mind, Heligunda? You seem startled.
It is nothing, simply the interloper. I don't like seeing other things that are not supposed to be in the sky.
Any one of those in particular, or just generally?
Generally. And your perception's probably high enough that you can tell he's full of shit.
What's the deception DC of Helagundir?
Uh, I don't even know what.
It'd
Oh,
be
here we go.
10 plus
go.
the skill value.
14.
Oh, I can only fail on a 1. Let me just roll this just quickly. I critically succeed.
Yeah. He seems to be scared shitless of the dragon. It is simply acting like he is it.
I'm sure. Although perhaps he
Yes.
should still deal with that dragon eventually, lest it attack something
Of
other
course.
than the local wildlife.
Just currently not our goal, though.
That is true enough.
Yeah, basically
On to the
approaching.
iron deposit.
Yeah, approaching the iron deposit. Actually, it would be another day in the morning, so you can, whoever needs it, you would have been able to get a full rest between you approach the place. Yeah. Essentially, by the way, a bit of trivia, if you didn't succeed on that Arcana, then you wouldn't have a like saving throw, which means you basically, as the spell is described, you get hit with like max damage.
Ooh.
Like no rolling, just like max value of the die. Which wouldn't kill you because that
I'm
would be
trying to
only like
survive,
72 hit points. Yeah, you would survive, yeah. It would just hurt more.
Might have to repopulate the mine a bit more than 2 kobolds. Just fucking drop a fireball on them.
No, wait, sorry, that's not the map I wanted.
I do not own any tokens with vision on this scene, it said.
Alright, because I don't think I did put you... Oh, thankfully I didn't put any of the player tokens on the map. Alright, and because those creatures do not have any fucking stealth, so I'm just gonna... As you will be approaching this place, again, you can imagine like some of the infrastructure exists, but it's like very worn down, haven't been used for like decades or ages, but that map just simply works for me. And you realize there's some movement going on between some of the equipment, some of the rocks.
Just as a preface, and as once is this fucking token, I swear to God, does not want to stick with the name that I changed it to. I don't know if there's a way that I don't. Oh wait,
Hold on.
Prototype 2. No. Yeah, so as Anders is walking up to it, once it's basically within sort of like visual sight, that is when Anders sort of draws his sword.
All right.
He's walking up to the line with his sword drawn.
Also, for these creatures, because you fought something similar, although it was like stone based. It definitely looks like some sort of elemental. I'm gonna say if you want to make a check to see if you know anything about it, it's either Arcana or Nature.
Oh, I actually do have that. It's purely on account of being a Wisdom class. Unfortunately, I don't think that's enough.
Yeah, the DC is 22.
Damn. Man, I don't think I've rolled above a 10 at least once. But
Yeah.
that was
To be
against
fair,
ally.
I'm not gonna change it right now because that's part of the system apparently. I'm not like super big fan of like the increasing DCs. Although I think I understand like some way why it is.
Yeah, the DC's increased because the player's skill stuff also increases. So
Yeah, but
fine.
it's like the amount of right, like the attempts. So maybe like if they level up, they gain more knowledge. Okay. Yeah. So I can, like,
keep in mind. Yeah, keep in mind. Every time we level up, we also get a +1 to the various skills that we have. So that's why with that.
Basically, like bounded accuracy from 5th edition. except made
Alright.
more complicated.
So 26 is a success, but instead of giving you... I'm gonna give you a name, and essentially, Helgander, you get to ask me 2 questions. These are metal elementals. They are called a living lodestone. And what are the 2 things you want to know?
Are resistances, weaknesses the same thing? I can ask. Like, does that one category, or is that? Would
Yeah,
that be 2
they do not
questions?
have that many of those, so if you want to know their like defenses, I can give you their immunities, resistances, and weaknesses.
Yes, please.
Okay, so they are resistant to... They have resistance electricity 5. And they are also immune to bleed, paralyzed, poison, sleep.
And are they weak to anything?
No, no weaknesses.
Okay. And then I guess if they have any special attacks.
Special attacks. How to give it? Okay, so I'm
I'm
gonna...
used to first edition questions, so.
Yeah. You know what? So apart from... So you realize that surrounding them, you basically had to focus really hard. You realize there's a magnetic field surrounding them, and essentially it works like this. And technically speaking, I would say this would count as like a special thing they can do.
Oh Jesus. We're right fucked, Stuart.
Quite problematic.
And yeah, because you did ask that questions, I'm gonna say that basically they start... Although, fuck, now I need to... I forgot to think about it, and now I need to figure out which thing I'm gonna use to mark that what's their polarity. Because all of them, for simplicity's sake, all of them start with the same... They start with positive polarity.
Okay.
So in other words, we just need to fuck them up.
Probably.
Well, yeah, might be quite tiring.
They seem to be just idling about. Although... Yeah, I mean, those are the questions. That's the answer was given. So yeah, for now they are like idling about.
Well, a question here. Would the blazing armory avoid the whole magnetism thing?
If you've got metal armor, probably not.
It's a flaming simulacrum.
I mean, you've got the... So the magnetic disarm would not apply.
Alright.
But the magnetic field still would if you're wearing metal armor.
See what armor I'm wearing, because I don't think it's metal.
It's I think it's scale armor that you've got.
Yeah, steel mail.
Yeah, I'm also double checking, but I do not see anything about saving throw. It basically is just an automatic thing.
Yeah, I think scale mail is I believe it is. Yeah, it's got metal stuff on it, so. On the upside, if it's positive.
Hilariously, it does say they try to disarm the weapon, they take a d6 fire damage each time.
Yeah.
But
which
yeah,
which would arguably fulfill them using disarm on it. Still burn them.
yeah, they just zoom and just the fire rushes to them or something. I don't know. That's a little bit weird one. But should we roll for initiative then?
Yeah, if you find
When living,
combat, then
when living lodestone takes electricity damage, they automatically reverse polarity. Boy, am I glad I'm not playing a storm druid.
I rolled terrible.
Alas, I also roll terrible.
oh wait, natural 20 for one of them.
They did not.
They all rolled better than me.
Although I would say like around in the like basically let's say like up until like this line, I would allow you to like basically position yourselves before the start of combat. Unless you wanted to like start like grouped up like this.
Probably switch over
What
to here.
place to move? Might as well stay here.
Yep. That's the only thing I wanted was Anders on the other side.
Yeah.
Alright. Cursor, you rolling?
I roll.
Hold
this
on.
thing
I
rolled. I roll again, I guess.
did not only now I saw your initiative roll.
No, it's.
Yeah, I didn't see it before.
Let me try here one. I saw the dice roll, but they didn't roll any better. That's my turn. That's my shit.
Alright. Okay, let us begin combat then. I'm gonna say that yeah, so you all casted spells and like approach here. Because we rolled combat for initiative. The enemies become aware. Normally the creatures were like idling a little bit, but now as you're like approaching with hostile intent, I suppose, realize that the one in the back as an action is gonna move, and also and it will be getting closer. Apart from various bits of metal and rock that is floating around its magnetic field, you can swear there are some sparks. Although maybe eyes are playing tricks on you, but you are pretty sure there's also something weird going on. And who knows, maybe this is another sign of corruption at work. The creature will move here and let's see. Actually, the range increment would start working. And with the other actions will with two remaining actions, it will. You see that using the magnetic fields, some bits of metal will suddenly go in, like used as a bullets, and thrown in the direction of Hellgander. And yeah, the range penalty is already included.
The corruption of communism has even reached these elementals.
Well, despite the range penalty, I rolled really well. So that's from the first strike, and that's from the second. Okay. It's that. This one will get a little bit closer, so Ursula and Anders would definitely start feeling the effects of the aura, and it also hull metal objects. Let's see, on a random target. That's not Frostdrake. 1 Kurzul, 2 Anders. Okay, Anders it is. With the 2 remaining actions. Okay. I have very good rolls for now. Okay. So that 1 damage is this. Oh, that's almost max damage. I'm starting good, my friends.
Boy, am I glad I play a healer. Ugh.
Yeah, as you get smacked, I just need to reread because I wasn't entirely sure. At the start of its... Sorry, I need like one question regarding how to interpret it in terms of English. At the start of each of its turns, so for example, if Anders has metal armor, you start your turn and you are pulled 5 feet right now, or is the lodestone turn?
It's at the start of the lodestone's turn.
Lodestone's turn, okay. Because I was like confused what they mean by that.
Oh, no. An effective creature's pulled 5 feet towards the lodestone. No, it's at the start. It is at the start of the affected creature's turn.
Yeah, so basically you would start the... Yeah, do not count that as your like part of your movement, but yeah, Anders feels like this pull. Because you do have metal things, right?
I'm encased in full plate.
Yeah, so you feel the pull from this magnetic aura forwards. And it's your
Okay.
turn.
Yep. Well, that's precisely where I wanted to go, so... It's going to be 2 actions.
That's a miss.
Man, I'm not rolling well. What the fuck?
Not by a lot, but at least still a miss. Okay, okay, the problem is now they're like, you're affected by 2 auras at the very least. Okay, so if it's... Wait, but that was on your... Okay, so never mind. Okay. This one... Let's see. 1 Anders, 2 Kurzul, 3 Helgander. Okay. If we use 1 action to get a little bit closer, and as it's moving, you will notice like several pieces of debris, the metallic debris, rise up in the air and basically launch towards Kurzul with 2 strikes. Okay, that's also a bad miss. Okay. So that's the end of my good rolls, I suppose. And yeah, Hello Gander.
See. Can I see them fine, or are these rocks actually in the way?
Yeah, you can see them. If there were like any obstructions, walls, I would have put like walls.
Alright, I was just making sure.
Yeah, that's completely fine.
My new mouse is fighting me. I'm kind of sad about it. I got one that was slightly fancy and should have just gone for the fucking Logitech as normal. Ha!
Yeah. That would be accurate. Although that's
Low damage.
wait, that's oh wait,
That is
right,
not
because okay, so I still like
You have to
click
double it still.
yeah, click double. Yeah, okay. So the one in the back,
Yeah.
right? The one with the red.
Yes.
Okay, so double.
It was also quite sad that there was a lot of ones that were rolled.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
Okay, it takes off a chunk of the lodestone, but it's not as terribly injured as you might have imagined. And also, okay, you are not like fully. Plus, I don't believe Helgander has any metal on him.
That is correct.
Okay, but I imagine Kurzul has some metal.
Yes, am I pulled towards it?
Yes, by 5 feet. So do not count that as part of your movement. Basically, you still have like your full.
No, it's
Even though the game will tell you like otherwise.
I cast the fire spell.
The game tries to yell at me when I move more than 20 feet, so.
That's my turn.
All right, you did the fiery thingy.
Yes, I don't think I had time before the battle started, so that's my turn.
I mean, Helgander did their. No wait, the Mystic Armor. Helgander always does that in the.
That's
Start of day.
last till I rest kind of thing, so.
Yep. Okay. So the one that was smacked very heavily, it's gonna move up slightly closer. And then use the 2 remaining actions to hurl more metal at Helgander. Nope, and that range penalty made the difference. Also no. So after that first barrage, they do not seem to be that lucky with the things. Okay, so this one will step up to Anders. And it will try to... It will try to jolt you with its second action. Yep, that's a hit.
Ew.
Okay, and for its third and last action, it will go for this. Unless you do not have metallic weapon, metal weapon.
I most certainly do. It is a bastard sword.
Right. So that's athletics check.
Yep. It still suffers the MAP for whatever that's worth.
Oh, it does. Okay, so
Disarm is an attack trait.
so that was the one attack. So it would be like -5 then.
-5. That still succeeds.
So that's 24. Yeah.
no, it's a
However, like only a success.
Okay.
You still
it's
have the weapon. You still have the weapon. You just take
-2 to it. -2 to attacks, basically. And
yeah.
The others get a +2 to attempt to disarm if I don't use an action to get my grip back. Yeah, the MAP actually. So it's against reflex. I have a reflex DC of 19, so I'm glad about the MAP there.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's fair. I'm mostly fine that you mentioned that. That was its third actions. As it happens, we are back to you. That's
Okay. Well, I'm going to cast the 2-action version of this on. Actually, no, I'm not. Am I going to do that? I'm not actually. Okay, what I am going to do though is I am going to. I need to quickly just restore this back. I'm going to cast Weapon Surgeon. Which, let me just quickly check something here. Annoyingly, this doesn't count as one of my divine spell slots, so I don't actually get the other thing. Yeah, okay, and then I'm just going to attack with one here.
Yep, that's a crit. Okay, that's a very fine damage. And off guard.
Okay, that goes away, and then I'm going to go for... Now that we've got it off guard, I'm going to go for the third attack.
Yep. Another nice smack.
Nice, good, 2 good hits. That is my turn.
Okay. And the one still in the back will... yeah. I just reminded something, but... Quick question, have you applied... Oh wait, sorry, I might have like missed this. Did you use an action to basically reassure your grip, so you didn't suffer that -2 from disarm attempt?
I forgot.
Rip bozo.
So yeah, that would actually be 24 in that case.
24 would still hit, but sadly, that 34 would be 32, which would not be enough for a crit.
Okay. Just restore the HP from the other attack. Then in that case, that'll be much simpler. I completely forgot to do that. So
Okay.
yeah, just add on the 25 HP back to it.
Alright. I just like sorry that I only now remembered, but it was like hold on.
Yeah, I got a little bit too caught up in the little combo that I was doing, so.
Right. This one's gonna approach and with 2 actions try
So what
to
you're saying is that was a
smack you.
combo breaker.
Yeah.
Okay, just equals.
Oh. Bastard.
And that misses. Okay, but one smacks you with electricity.
Zappo!
Okay, that's their turn, and Helgander.
So on the one that I hit earlier, I still have it targeted, so
Yep. Yeah, basically Helgander is in a sniper duel with that lodestone.
yeah, it keeps saying I don't have permission to upload files when I put spell effects on myself,
Yeah, I'm getting that as well.
but it still works just fine.
I have no fucking clue.
Ooh, here comes the heightening.
Sadly, it's
Not
not
a crit.
Sadly, it's not a crit. It was close, but
And that is turn.
yeah, there are definitely cracks showing in that structure of that creature, but it's still up. Kurzel. Yeah, actually, you would have been, because of the arrow, you would have been pushed, like, sorry, not pushed, pulled closer.
So I don't actually have any lightning damage to reverse that.
I mean, honestly, I think the positive one is better, because otherwise we're going to start getting pushed away, and we have too many characters.
And they do be having ranged option.
Yeah, the fucking Bespell weapon is actually slightly better than the fucking Divine Weapon one that I have. That's upsetting.
Or if it's still giving me the buff.
Yeah, no, it's because mine requires me to actually cast one of my spell slot spells, which means that Weapon Surge doesn't count because it's a focus spell.
Not a crit, but let's see that Damasio.
One part of it didn't go. What if? Was 1 6. Higher than.
Alright, that's solid, solid.
That's my turn. Wait, no. So that's okay.
Hmm?
That is my turn.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, sometimes you're like cutting just a little bit. Not
No,
not like super much, but like yeah.
I need to reduce this sensitivity of my.
Alright, yeah, this one is gonna again get up a little bit closer and then continue the sniper duel with Hellgunner essentially. Ooh, close, but that's a miss.
Huzzah!
But that actually is just enough. As a piece of metal, plunk, clonks Hellgunner. And that's its turn.
Was that with the -5 to hit?
Yeah, the penalty was already included.
Okay. I just didn't see it anywhere in the macro, but maybe it just didn't say it.
Oh, right, because that thing it doesn't show.
Yeah, it doesn't give us the full list of things, unfortunately, when it comes to that. Modifiers, even. On
Yeah.
the
Okay, this one. I mean, the off-guard condition from your thing goes away, but obviously it's still flanked.
I mean, it's at the start of my turn, technically.
Start of your
because-
turn, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see which one is gonna attack. P2. 1 Anders, 2 Kurzol. Okay, Kurzol it is. As Kurzol is gonna get jolt. Uh, yeah, all 3 times.
Zap away.
Get zapped. Okay, that's a miss with the multi-attack penalty, and that's just enough.
This.
Okay, so 2 Damasios. That's a 1, and that's a 2. Alright. So Anders, you've just seen your Sailful King of the Trolls get zapped a little bit.
Okay, Anders is, with one action, going to cast Shield. And then is going to make use of this. So I need to cast a heal spell. It's the one action version. It's not a great deal of health, but hey. I get the attack, which then now also procs this.
Yeah, not a crit sadly, but a good hit. Yeah, the flanking was applied, so.
Okay, and then Kurzel also heals that 18 health.
Alright. Yeah,
Attempts to restorative strike.
your target looks pretty fucked up. There are multiple fractures on its elemental body, but it still has some energy in its left.
Yeah. So I don't know if. I think if Kurzel hits the heal button on the 18, that should heal him.
Who did you heal?
I'm healing. So I used restorative strike to heal myself and Kurzel for 18 health.
Let me click on the damage.
I mean, there's also heal button on in the chat.
Yeah, there's the heal spell, which is the 18.
Scroll up a bit.
Yeah, I think if you hit. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that worked.
Hey, there we go. Nice. That is my turn. Of course, the off guard now. Yep, fucks off. So there we go.
Okay. This one will continue trying to zap you. Right, gets you even with the shield.
Much said.
That's a nope, and then the last one. That's also a nope. So 1 damage.
Okay. Just let me have a quick look at the shield spell just quickly. What is the hardness of it currently? It's a. So I'm just going to quickly post it here again. For okay, so it's hardness 10. It's hardness 10 at this point. Yeah, I'm gonna use the shield block reaction to just negate 10 damage of the thing.
All right.
So I take a whole 4 damage, which I'll just enter in that manually.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, Hellgander goes with the good old classic.
I mean, it's very effective.
It is. Yeah, I'm not disputing that.
I'm glad I discovered this as a combo.
I'm not gonna tell you how close it is to death.
Couple
1 HP.
points.
Sorry, what?
Couple points. 1 HP.
Yeah. Just a sliver of health. Single digit. As your last strike almost pierces through its core and shatters it completely, but despite the magnitude of injuries, still that perhaps corrupted elemental has some fight in its left. And I think it's your turn.
Yeah, that's it.
Also, because we started the thing, I'm gonna pull you 5 feet closer because of the aura.
Me? I don't have metal.
Oh, right, I forgot. And that's obviously a crit. Yeah,
Not that it really matters for me.
so Kurtul gets another kill secure.
See if this goes away.
Hold on. Why didn't apply?
Tell me I clicked on it properly.
Why didn't apply the flanking? Because you are flanking.
Let me test. I think I clicked on it a bit too late.
Oh, okay, because now it counts flanking, but before it didn't. But yeah,
No,
without,
no, it was,
yeah,
that was just me. You clicked it a bit too late.
yeah, but the strike would hit, so yeah, the damage goes
Two
through.
damage. Skirtle swings, leaps, and takes another swing. That's my turn.
Okay, so the one that's barely alive, it's gonna, just keep on blasting Hellgander, trying to score last good hits before going down. And the die rolls do not agree with me.
That Mystic Armor coming in really handy.
But now they agree, as I got a natural 20. As in response, they managed to score quite a painful hit on Hellgander, and that's their turn. Anders.
Okay, let's what do we do here? I think we just go for the hits. Nothing quite so fancy. I'm fully expected to find something worse later in the fucking mine. So, oh, that's a nice damage roll.
Yes, it is. That flanking helped.
Oh, Jesus. put something here. Yeah, I don't know if I really want to try that. Do I have anything else I can do for one action? There's the question. Not from the looks of it, unfortunately. So, yeah, we'll just try thwacking it. Yeah. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay,
Two
and
good hit.
the last lodestone, let's see who is it gonna target. D1 or D2? One Anders to Kurzol. Okay, it's gonna keep on smacking Anders. Nope.
Oh,
Nope. And nope.
hey!
As the sparks of electricity are unable to reach their target. Hello, Gander.
We'll fly to here. Oh, it's an attack roll. Okay. Wait, oh no, I didn't want to. I wanted Void Orb, that's right.
Bump.
There you
Alright. Which, hold on, it would need to like critically succeed to not take any damage. Let's see.
Yep.
It's close, but no, it doesn't critically succeed.
Ooh.
Right. Yep, and with that, the energy of the warp strikes the creature. It poof, finally shatters into inanimate metallic objects. Metallic pieces, sorry, metallic debris.
Huzzah!
I take it that's your turn? Yeah,
Yes.
that was the free actions. Okay. Gurdal.
Well, it was two.
Huh?
Yeah,
You also moved.
two, but yes.
That's
Oh,
fine.
right, yeah, because well, two actions.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, okay, the freaking saving throw things are coming out to play. Success but not critical, so it's gonna take half.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
do
just
be critting.
just need to roll the void damage just quickly from the vampiric feast as well.
First.
Oh, damn, so it's gonna take half of that because it did save. Okay. And now we
That's
can...
that's the critical hit coming
the
in.
crit damage. Okay, how do you do this?
Uh-huh. As Kurzol reaches out, grasping, you see force flowing up his body as he just slams the fire axe down on it, cleaving it in half.
Huh.
Me?
And with that, the combat encounter has ended as you take a moment to make sure that nothing else tries to get you. Yeah, no other enemies seem to be coming out of the woodwork to challenge you.
Let's see
Those were
what we.
somewhat surprisingly annoying, in like a good way, out of character.
Okay, let's take a moment to recuperate before we venture deeper in, where I suspect there'll be something worse than these.
Yes, that one was quite strong of a foe.
Indeed. As once Anders sort of sheaths his sword, he then makes a couple of gestures before casting one of these. and will then get to work patching up people's wounds, and at the same time allowing them to refocus.
That's a nifty spell.
I quite like it. Now, do I want to do the master difficulty or the try and fish for the crit? We'll go. We'll try and go for the master check one. I got about 50-50 chance of quickly exceeding that, so that'll be 48 plus. Okay, we'll go for the master one. Why not? And if need be, and that
I
is
know what
heal.
these mean.
What was that?
So I know what these mean.
Well, okay, everyone heals 36 HP. 46 actually, because of the gentle breeze restoring an additional 10. So 46 HP total. Which I think enough to get most of us to max health.
Almost.
Almost.
6 off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Kurzal will be full, I imagine.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Alright.
Man. I made our combat healing so much better in 2E, I love it.
Right. So, I take it you would be like carefully trying to venture into the mine itself to make sure that it's secure.
I would say so, yeah.
Okay, so basically, counteract and as such Anders' fears, you realize that the mine itself, at least for now, doesn't have any threats you need to deal with, because out of all the places you ventured forth into, this one is definitely looks the most run down, inactive, and in the most sorry state. As obviously from the looks of the operation outside, it was active for a while and they managed to get something out of it. But the lack of maintenance means that a lot of the tunnels are, broken, fell apart, caved in. And some of the tunnels that are available, they were like fresher, new ones. So they like have like a plenty of dead ends.
Okay.
But in those sections that are available, you do not find anything dangerous or worthwhile. You still get enough like hints that yeah, this is the right place, this is the deposit, but obviously more work will be needed to get this place up and running.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good enough, Anders.
So I'm gonna not. You don't need to make another roll. I just need to ask, would anyone from the party actually take a closer look at the destroyed lodestones?
Yeah. I'd hit him with the detect magic and stuff.
Yep. So
Which
obviously
is important because
Yeah, I imagine that
it is heightened to 3rd.
Yeah, I imagine it's heightened to 4th.
No, I don't. This is innate. And
it's an innate
I don't
thing.
I need the step up from master
okay.
to get 4th.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I suppose Anders would also have a look at it, but more in a less magically inclined sense, more like looking at it on a more physical level.
yeah, so obviously it's not as visible at the glance like with the undead creatures or basically organic creatures, but taking a while to inspect the remnants of those lodestones, you can definitely find clues and hints that they were also corrupted. Again, it's not as obvious and severe, but
I mean, there's a corrupted place of power right next to here.
yeah. I just need to think a moment for that regarding that heightened bit.
I mean, if it gets nothing, it gets nothing, but...
No, it's. I just need to check something regarding certain creature. Mm-hmm. Okay. So obviously, like above the board, like obviously the sense of corruption is like less of a single spare molecule, like a general, like environmental effect that's going on. But I would say that Helgun are like really focusing on it, like trying to gauge the magical like power of the source of it, if that even possible. Would start getting an idea that at the very least this is like a rank 8 type of stuff.
Okay.
So pretty high up, because I still think like they're like level 9 is the highest, or wait, maybe level 10.
Level 10 is the highest level of spells, yeah.
So, just in regards to that, for out of character, is Wish still level 9 or is Wish level 10 now?
Actually,
the wish spell
yes,
is
let's check it.
level 10.
Okay. So it's just like the stronger level of level 9 spells kind of thing.
Yeah, level 10 are like the, well, I say truly mind-altering, world-altering stuff, but yeah, level 10 spells are pretty up there for what you can do.
Like Tsunami's probably still level 9, for instance.
So like divine 10th level spells, as an example, is shit like revival, wish. Amusingly, wish is not actually a divine level spell, which is not a divine spell.
It was Miracle for Divine and Pathfinder.
Yeah, so
Anyway.
wish.
In first edition.
Yeah.
So I presume we're done here today? Mm-hmm.
And
Matt?
you got the thing. Honestly, I was thinking that this session might be a little bit shorter, because you got this mine, and I guess you'd be actually, yeah.
Copper mine.
You got the copper, the iron, and you also got the. Technically, there is a place of power along the way, which I technically didn't. I need to like think about something about for that. So, yeah, I guess we can go with the questions.
Yeah.
Let me look at it and let me fucking remind myself where we are at the. Okay, so. Has the party learned anything new, interesting, or useful? Or useful?
No, I wouldn't say so. We just went around
Yeah,
eating
not
stuff.
really. I mean, we learned that the corruption affects an 8th level spell.
No,
That is a big enough revelation.
no, not really.
That question. Because we knew it was strong anyway, so yeah, no.
Okay. Have you defeated a notable enemy?
No.
They were annoying, but not notable in any way.
Yeah. Have you survived a noteworthy dangerous encounter?
No.
Same thing. No,
Yes
not
to
really.
both of those. It wasn't the elementals. Kobold anarchists.
Truly the greatest enemy.
No, but yeah, no.
Okay. Actually, sorry. Now I only remember, because not the entire gold was blown to smithereens. Obviously, you do not get as many as there would be, because there were like 50. Instead, you only got 19.
19 what? Sorry.
19 gold pieces from that chest
Oh,
that
yeah,
survived
they got
the explosion. And have your actions assisted your people / your tribe?
Yeah.
I would say so.
Yeah, I'd say so.
We got some ore. We recruited some goblin anarchists.
Kobold.
Hopefully, leading them away from their evil deeds.
Goblins,
Mhm.
kobolds, they're the same thing, basically.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Orgasm height, I suppose, also works.
I would have muted myself, but it just kind of popped on real quick.
Yeah, that's perfectly understandable. Right, I think that's it for now. So next time we're gonna check up on the place of power because it's literally along the way, and then the last deposit that within the close reach of the capital. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So thank you for participating in the session.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Thanks.
Didn't do a lot of super import, but it was busy work that needed to be done, so.
Yeah.
Anyways, case.
Yep.
Hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you around.
Yep. See ya.